Guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mono Queen B here, back with another video for you guys. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for clicking that red subscribe button. We really do appreciate it. And for all my OG regular viewers, thank you for returning to another video. If this is the first time you are clicking on my face, my channel focuses on lifestyle, luxury, travel, and a couple of vlogs here and there. If these are the things that interest you, please do not forget to smash that subscribe button and join the fam for weekly uploads. So in this video, I'll be coming to you guys with some organization tips. So I know the year's already started and I know some of you already have your life planned out. For those of you who don't, you've been away, you've just come back, you weren't ready, January blues, all of that, and now you're ready to focus in February. I've got some beautiful tips for you. I'm going to show you guys how I plan my week, how I organize, and some of the apps that I use. So without further ado, let's get into some organization tips. Okay guys, so the first way I like to say organize is by having an actual journal. I like to write stuff down, and important dates, important things, I like to actually physically see it and know what's happening so I can plan my schedule according to. I do have a digital calendar where I put everything in, but with the ones that I write down is more for important dates or important stuff. So for this year, I've decided to invest in a paper panini planner. This is by a Black-owned business. I know the light is washing it out, but I did do a shorts and a TikTok about everything that came in the package that I bought for this planner. And what I love about it is the Black-ownedness about it. Everything in here is very Black girl friendly, and I love all the details to it, or the images that comes with it. It's just literally just so beautiful, and I love like the details, the black, like everything. I'm just trying to flip through so you guys can see some of them. I just love all the Black girl friendliness, everything. So what I also love about it is in the beginning of the planner, it has like your vision board and it has your important dates. So for me, for the first 3 months, I have all my important dates for the first 3 months. In January, I had collect family from the airport, I had a doctor's appointment. February, this month, I have my MOT and servicing, my car has a recall, and in March I also have a concert and to pick up some more family from the airport. So those important dates, I've marked them down and literally just put what the dates are and what I'm doing. So I know that, okay, when I need to look at the month, when I need to look at work schedule, whenever I need to plan anything, I need to make sure those dates are free or secure, etc, etc. You also have a vision board page. I've done my vision board for the year, which I have as my screensaver. So what I intend to do is to print it off and put it in here, because I think that would be really helpful. Also, in terms of each month, it tells you like word of the year. So for this year, what is your word? What do you want to accomplish this year? Like, what is the word that you're going to label for your 2023? It also asks what's your mantra for the year. It gives you a bucket list to create, and it also gives you the big picture. And in the big picture section, it has personal, career, spiritual, finance, social, and health. And each of these boxes, I put down what my goals are for each of those things, both personal, spiritual, financial, career, social, and for health. So these are just really good things to look back on. So at the end of the year, when I come back, I love a tick box thing. I love creating to-do lists and just tick them off. So when it comes down to it, whether 6 months in or a year in, I can come back and say, tick, I've done that, tick, I've done this, tick, I've done that. And it just keeps me on track, because I can say, okay, this was my goal. And I'm not saying I'm rushing or people have to rush to achieve their goals, but it's nice when you have it written down so you know what your end goal is. So love this book for that. And then you actually have the month by month. And then you also have in each section a little notes that you can write for each month. And also you have you have a calendar section with all the days of the month. And then you also have like a day by day section where you can write down line by line each day if you want to do like a journaling as well. So I love the fact that it has so much. It gives you extra notes. I just really love this about it. And yeah, I like writing these important stuff down. So the first thing I normally tend to do is get a journal for the year and basically put all the important stuff in it. And that's how I tend to stay organized with important dates and stuff like that. So that's the first thing I do. Okay guys, so now we're going to jump into some of the apps that I use to organize my life. And the first app that I could not live without is Google Cal. I literally use Google Cal for everything. All my appointments, everything to do with work, everything to do with bookings, hospital appointments, travel, like literally everything you can think of is in my Google Cal. So just going to quickly take you back to December. I'm going to put a split screen up so you can see what my December looked like. I had a lot of time off in December because that's my birthday month, so I tend not to work too much around that time, but a lot of time in December, and I managed to go to Winter Wonderland. I went to a UCOM launch. I had a funeral to attend. I had my lashes appointment, my hair appointment, birthday celebration, did a little bit of shopping, had some time off for Christmas, was also in a car accident. That's a story for another day. But literally, I put everything in here that is important, like literally everything, whether important or not important. I put everything in here, like literally everything. Claims that I need to make, travel, like literally everything. So December was a bit scatty because I had a lot of time off, but usually if I have travel plans, I'll put it in here as well. The day I'm going, the day I'm coming back, all of that. I just use December because December had a lot of free gaps in it and it's just easier for you guys to see. January was a bit mad and there's some personal stuff in there. So but for December 2022, you can literally just see everything is all right there. And I also had a Christmas party as well. Literally, it was a busy month, and January was even worse. So yeah, it's crazy, but I like to put everything down. And what I like about Google Cal is you can also put your location in, you can put a timer, you can set an alarm, you can put notes, you can add somebody to it, so you can invite them if you want. So if you're meeting up with a friend for coffee, you could actually add their email address and send it to them as an invite to remind them. So if you set an alarm half an hour before the meetup, it will also send them a notification half an hour before the meetup. So for my friends who are never really on time, I do this with them a lot. So they have a half an hour warning to meet up with me before that time comes. But I really love it because I love the color coordination as well. You can associate different things to colors. And I do that for me because it's easier for me to remember what they are. So whenever I see a specific color, I know what that's related to. And they have so many variation in color, literally like the rainbow. So I absolutely love that. And literally my life does not work. I know I said literally a lot, but I mean, it doesn't work without Google Cal. Like, it is a must. It is a definite must. Next app that I could not live without is A Notes. So A Notes for me is literally the beginning and the end. So for A Notes is literally my creative space. I use it to plan absolutely everything. So for example, I'm going to show you one of my travel itineraries. Let me go. Which one should I choose? I'll choose one that was well planned, because I have a category with travel notes. Okay, let's choose the Dubai trip that I did last year. So in this trip, I have where I'm going, the destination that I'm going to, how long I'll be there, the time frame I'll be there, the hotel I'm going, the flights I'm traveling with, what flight time is leaving the airport and coming back, the aircraft number, the details of return, what itinerary I want to do, what restaurants I want to eat at, how my hair is going to look, what I'm packing in my carry-on, what I'm packing in my carry-on, as in my handbag carry-on, and what I'm packing in my hand carry-on, as in my pulley carry-on, what I plan to wear on each day, what I'm planning to pack in my large suitcase, what my outfits for each day, literally what I plan to do on each day, day and night outfits, evening outfits, activities I'd like to do, second options for outfits, literally the bikinis that I'm gonna bring. Everything that I want to do is in one place, and I love that because I hate looking for things, you can't find things, like going back to confirmation email, trying to find out what's the name of the hotel, or going back to your flight confirmation to find out what flight you're on. Like, everything is in one place. Obviously, I know mine is a little bit dramatic because I have what I'm packing and all of that, but I like to know what I brought with me. So if I lose anything, I know exactly where it was, because you can lose stuff on holiday. And I know that, okay, if I have a list of what I packed and what I have with me, when I come back to the UK and I'm unpacking, the lists need to add up, that they need to match, okay? But this is just one of the ways I use it. I actually use this for my YouTube channel as well, in terms of the videos I want to put out every week, what my videos are going to be. Then underneath that, I have sub-editing with breakdown of how I'm going to do the videos, what I'm going to talk about in each videos. I use it for my Instagram, I use it for TikTok, I use it for business, I use it for work, I use it for everything. So for me, it's a really great way of having all your thoughts and your plans in one place. And I love the design of it and how to use it. I enjoy using it so much because you can literally just put everything in. I like the backgrounds. You can change the background of each note. So each notes for me have a different background. So anything personal has something different. Everything in travel has this like blue skies behind you, like you're flying in the clouds. Like, everything has its own thing to it. And if I quickly show you like my header, you have like the beginning is my notes. So those are things that I write on a regular. Defaults are literally just what came with the A notes. Daily life, things that I talk about, or things that I write on a daily. My ideas, when something pop into my head, any ideas I have, I put down there. My to-do list, I have work, I have YouTube, I have Instagram, I have my business, I have future goal, I have finances, my life, travel, events, other goals. Like, everything has their own subcategory, and then when you click into that, you have other subcategories. So it's great for me because I like to write things down and have them in one place where I can find them. And I just love A notes for that, because it allows me to plan and put all my thoughts in one place. And I just love using it. So definitely a great way to organize, and I love to do that. Okay, the other app I could not live without is Notion. I use Notion and A-Note in similar ways. I use Notion more for journaling, so on day to day or week by week or month by month, it depends on how I feel. I will go into Notion and write how I'm feeling on a specific day, and I use it more for journaling purposes. So I find that it's easier than having an actual book, because majority of the time when I feel like put my feelings down, I have my phone to hand. So I'll just quickly type how I feel on this day, why I feel the way I feel, etc., etc. So I find that Notion is better for my day-to-day journaling life. I also like to use this for traveling purposes as well, because I find that the travel guides on the Notion is very good. So I also use it for itineraries for travel. I also use it for events, gigs, anything that I have planned coming up. I use it for that. I also use it for like daily tasks, things to tick off, reading lists, book lists, ideas from my YouTube as well. So I use A Notes and Notion in conjunction together, but I think I use Notion more for personal writing, journaling, how I feel on a day-to-day basis, because I feel like I can express myself a little better there. I'll literally write like a topic, feeling low today, write the dates, write how I feel, or feeling very excited about this, or feeling, just how I am actually feeling. I have all my journals in one place, and it's more for like personal growth and for self-reflection, and even if something happened at work, for reflective pieces, because we have revalidations and stuff for my career. So I put everything related to that also in Notion, so I can always go back at it, look at it, and see what I could improve, what I could make better, and all of that. So Notion for me is more of a writing area where I can feel free to express myself. And I love the fact you can download images. It's very free. You can also share Notions with people if you want to, if you choose to. Like, Notion is a big thing for businesses, because you can share templates, you can share ideas, you can actually have group meetings in Notions as well. So I keep saying Notions, but it's Notion. You can have meeting in Notion as well. So it's very great for anyone that's looking to start a business and you want to work with your team. You can have meetings in Notion, and it's just great. But for me at the moment, I use it more for personal growth, and I like that. And the last app that I just could not live without is Pockets. Now, Pockets for me is literally the best thing ever created. So what Pocket is basically anything you find on the internet and you want to save it somewhere, you can save it in Pockets. You can subtitle it, you can give it a little. So for me, any recipes that I find online and I want to try it out, I want to save it for later, I save it to my Pockets, and I add recipes to the tagline for that recipe. So whenever I go into my Pockets and I'm looking for a recipe that I found online that I want to try, I just type in recipe, and all the tags, wherever you find them, whether on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Google, the internet, wherever you find them, you can add it to Pockets. So you just type in recipe and everything that you saved on the recipe will pop up. Memes, when I find really funny memes or very good quotations, I'll save them to my Pockets, save them on the quotes, because I like looking back at them. It makes me feel empowered, it makes me feel good. And I'm like, ooh, I like that. Let me go back and look at it again, refresh my memory. Whenever it comes to informative or really hard-hitting pieces, like if I'm reading an article in a newspaper and I didn't get the chance to finish it, or I want to go back to it, add it to my Pockets news, or add a subtitle so I know how to find it. Anything with memes, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, I can subcategorize them as that as well. But I just love the fact that you don't have to try and remember where to go to find stuff. Like, you just go to your Pockets and everything that you found is there. And the most important thing about Pockets is, so for example, if you find an article that you want to read, but you don't have time to read it because you're busy, Pockets reads it for you. It's like an audiobook. You can press play and you can listen to it, and it's reading the article for you. Like, isn't that just amazing? Like, I remember I was reading this article about communications and how to improve communication, build on that, etc. And I got a phone call, and I completely forgot. By the time I was at my destination, I didn't have time to read the rest. I just literally, as I was walking to my business meeting, I literally just popped my AirPods in and I was just listening to it as I was going up, and I was able to listen to everything. And I just think that's great. And I love Pockets for that, because I love to be able to find everything I need in one place. Not necessarily my life plan or anything like that, but recipes, my memes, because I love a good laugh. If I see like something, an outfit that I like, or something I want to recreate from Pinterest, you can add things from Pinterest. Like, literally, it's like the best thing ever, and I recommend it to everybody. I absolutely love Pockets. Okay, guys, that is it for how I organize my life, the things I do, the apps I use. I hope you found this video informative, and if you guys use any of these tips or have any additional tips, please don't forget to jump in the comment box and let us know, because I'm always willing to learn and new information. If you have any new apps out there or any new information that will be benefit to all of us here, come on down and share. So as I said before, I hope this video was good for you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.